to get this one kicked off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Cooper DeJean deep to return. Taken at the 19. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Eagles. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The rookie, Quinyon Mitchell, up to make the play defensively. They face 2nd down and 7. Yeah, here we go. Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. What do you think? Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here we go, 47. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Man in motion is Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. Hurts now. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to... short of the 20-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Yeah! This drive will start on the ground, and they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Yeah! Right back to him on first down. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Hey, 47! Here we go, 46, 46. 26. On second down, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
That one taken in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Eagles. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Kevontae Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hey, count! 47! 26!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his...
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And you talk about the perfect first quarter. The offense has been doing their job. Now the defense joins the scoring party. Both sides of the ball contributing to the scoreboard.
Yeah, and this is what every coach dreams about, Mike, the opportunity to play complementary football. The offense comes out, they do their part. Now the defense is getting into the scoring mix. When both sides can complement one another and contribute and impact the game to this level, man, that is a recipe for success.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey, count! 26!
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
That's into the hands of Mingo. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. One quarter in the books. 28-0 is our score. Second and 11.
Count! Yeah!
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First and 10 now from the 36. On play action, Hurts. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Here's Hurts. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 40.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Checking it down, this one is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here's second and 6. Play action now. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
A short throw caught by Ferguson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board now here in this second quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
No touch! No touch!
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Hey, 73, 73. Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, hey.
To throw, Hurts. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be caught by Gregg. And he's into the end zone yet again. Danny Gregg. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Handoff here, up the middle, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Dak to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Hey, kill. Wait, check.
Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Again, Prescott to the air. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right, take! Go,
In motion, Lamb.
Hey, kill! 26!
On 4th down, they snap it to Dak. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
A 1st down throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, Hurts. He connects with Gray on that one. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder, Kenneth Murray. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Hurts. Off he goes. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds, they turn to the ground game, they try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to fit.
And he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and At this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
They will go to 53. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Man in motion is Smith. And he'll get about 5. A second down throw for Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Ho-ho! And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
47. Yeah.
Here's a run going left. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Here's third down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short.
Kill. Here we go 47. Here we go 47. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Kill.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go 47. Hey, 47. Here we go 46. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Yeah, here we go.
On play action, here's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Hey, here we go. 26.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cardinals field goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut into that lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll start on the ground with Barkley.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of the... Here comes 3rd and 6. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the 4th quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think it could be pretty interesting. And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys cut into the lead a little bit. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. To throw, Hurts. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Kill. 26.
Back to throw is Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
47. 26.
Throwing is Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. Play fake. Prescott. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
63.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Has an opening. Past the 40. Saquon Barkley. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. It is a big play for the Eagles. 68 yards. Here's Barkley. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Wide 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. He works free, right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6. But to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.